Alright, we're unmuted.
Yeah. Well, welcome to McMurray new MMO group. We're here playing Guild Wars 2. It's only two of us right now because of homecoming and stuff. Not that many people. So it's just me, Trix, and what's your name?
Laborde.
Yeah, we're just trying out. So what's your background on MMOs?
I originally started playing MMOs with Oblivion and worked my way through the Skyrim series. So this game is a little bit different.
I play more of an older gamer, so I play like all the old ones, EverQuest, all the World of Warcrafts, all the way through.
Yeah. I never really got into World of Warcraft.
Yeah, well, if you did, that would be probably about 10 years of your life gone, so that kind of sucks you in a lot. So, what's your favorite class to use so far? What have you been playing?
So far, my favorite class is the Elementalist. Just because if I don't feel like doing like healing or something, I can just switch to damage or tank instantly.
Well, I'm currently playing the Ranger, but I play the Soul Beast style, so I use a dagger. Dagger or sword, which is kind of weird because you probably assume I would use a bow or a gun as a Ranger, but...
I mean, I guess you can throw your sword.
Throw my sword?
It wouldn't be very effective, but...
No, I use my sword like an eagle, see?
Oh.
And then a bear. That's how you fight with a sword.
Yes.
You kick people.
I do believe I've seen an eagle use a sword before.
I just randomly have a bird as the pet. There's a lot of pets. I haven't got that many.
I mean,
They call that a flamingo. I don't really consider it a flamingo.
It looks like it looks like a pink stork.
But it creates a tone of sound.
So it just screeches at them?
Yeah, there you go. Did that look effective? Did it die?
It didn't really...
Didn't really do much.
I mean...
Have you explored too many places or not really?
I've explored quite a bit actually. Because I went through a lot of the storyline and stuff, and that took me all over.
What's your favorite race so far?
My favorite race... Ooh. That's a hard question. It's between the tree people and the Asura, the short little gremlin guys. Just because... Yeah. Just because they have summons.
Just kidding. No, it's good. I play the plant people. That's my favorite race.
You look like a weed.
What do you think I look like a weed?
Your enemies are just...
Sorry's like rats. It's not... It's just mean.
If your enemies had weed killer, you'd be dead.
Let's see. Coach's first one was Rose Online. Rose MMO that Tigersoft made. Yeah, I played that a little bit. Not like too much.
The Dobbies. Yeah, basically.
Okay.
One of the aspects I really like about this game though is just the broad amount of utility skills there are.
Yeah, well this game does a unique thing of every single class can be a support or a tank because there's so many different build paths you can do. There's supposed to be a hidden cave somewhere and I'm just lost.
The skills are also pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I like how it kind of merges with your race.
I would show you, but I'm kind of dead right now.
Oh, you survived.
Let me go somewhere safer.
So, Ashfield?
As you can tell, there's a big map. Asheville.
It's.
I'm gonna go to the plant place.
Oh, that's a fair point. I mean, Asheville's pretty safe. It's pretty flat.
All that's here is this poison plant. So what's wrong with that?
Can I eat a poison plant?
You can. It's not good for you.
What's the side effects?
Death and throwing up sometimes. That's fine. But yeah, there's a lot of different builds. Like this is just like the Ranger one you have. The Ranger gets like Signet builds, Trap, Survival, Spirit, Command, Marksmanship, Skirmisher, Wilderness, Nature Magic, Beast Mastery, Druid, and Soul Beast. I just got into Soul Beast, haven't got that far into it.
So what's your favorite weapon?
Favorite weapon? Depends on the class. Because every class uses the weapon differently.
Yeah.
I like the dagger a lot. Obviously, that's what I'm using. Because I have a build currently whenever I shout with the war horn, it makes the dagger do more. For some reason. What's your favorite weapons? Yeah, Vortex agrees on dagger.
Daggers are too mundane. We need more stabs and orbs.
What happened to all the plants are doing? What's the other thing?
Weed killer.
I can't do the jumping puzzle because the plant died. It's tragic. I have to wait for the event to do it. I guess we can check out the capital city, see who's actually there.
I feel like it would be very easy to get lost in the capital.
This is one of the main ones. Yeah, Guild Wars 2005. Yeah, you learn about a lot about the backstory and the lore. Pretty much how the humans, messed up all the other races. That's why there's so many different ones in here. Yeah. So what is your favorite thing to do in the game?
Probably boss fights.
Boss fights?
I like
dungeons and stuff. We haven't really got to that. We'll probably try to get that next time we stream.
Yeah. I like summoning like 10 million elemental beings and fighting a boss. It's pretty great.
So you don't think my flamingo can do it?
No.
Wow.
But my ice elemental can.
I mean, I care so much about him, I haven't even named the flamingo yet. That's how much I care about it.
He looks like a Tim.
Looks like a Tim.
Yeah. I feel like if he was a human, that would be his name.
Okay. Tim the flamingo.
Beautiful.
Tim or Jim.
He walks funky.
First off, you don't just go naming something and just make fun of their whole existence right after.
It looks like the dodo off of Ice Age.
Okay.
That's cute.
He's weird. I have to get over there. It's a fancy looking city. This used to be the most popular area before the DLC came out. Now it's like the new DLC areas. Oh my god, that is jumping. I can do jumping puzzles, like a simple jump like that.
Okay.
Just messes me up.
But why didn't Tim just carry you up there? He can fly.
You're putting way too much expectations on Tim. He's just trying to live his life. He just figured out stairs, I mean.
Oh, okay. So he's young. Got it.
I mean, look how he's walking. He's a newborn. Look, you can't even walk straight. He's like running left and right on. He's very confused. What I get a chest for? Just for running around and forth? I don't know.
What's your favorite area to go to?
I don't know. I like the Grove, the plant base. Guess I'll show you the Grove. Give you the secret back. Since you're not a plant, you shouldn't be able to see the whole plant area, but
It's a starter map.
hey, it is the starter map.
Coach, you haven't even left the starter map yet.
My coach is all about that weird pyramid city. I'm all about the plant life over here. Cause we had cool little.
The orphan's chamber.
Cause we get cool little, plant teleportations. Look at that. You don't get to fly on a seed in your city. You just have mechs everywhere. I don't know.
Oh, well, my home city has a bunch of mechs in it. You can't say the same. You have an army of robots.
Yeah, but we kill zombies with our plants.
Okay.
Just me and Tim and this Vexing Fury person. We do it all.
Yeah. How does that work out for you?
Pretty good. We just go in random portals and see what happens.
So, are plant people made, like, say someone killed and cooked a plant person, would it count as a meat or a vegetable?
I'm not here to play as a plant for racism. Nah, the plant. There's like this big plant that gave life to them all. And we worship a giant plant as basically the plant god because it gives life. That's pretty much what's going on there.
A veggie with lots of fiber.
What's your backstory?
My backstory?
Did a robot give birth to you, little?
No. I just existed in the shadows of a cave.
A veggie with lots of fiber, coaches. Yeah. How much fiber does your little guys have?
Not much.
Yeah, it's like this person. How much fiber do you fiber do you have? Full of fiber.
Feel like a bite-sized snack.
To be honest, the first time I came to this city, I got so lost because there's like 3 layers. If you ever actually explore this, there's like 3 layers that go down. And then you have to like climb up the pyramid to get all the vistas and stuff. Dobby isn't much of a mill, yeah. True.
I really like the foothills in the snow area.
Yeah, we can try.
The Shiver Mountains.
No, stay in this world. Yeah. What, the North Star now?
Yeah. Just because of all the snow in the mountains.
Their city's pretty cool. Have you been in their city?
Yeah.
Like their main one?
Yeah. It's pretty interesting.
I haven't with this character. I have one other one. When I was messing around with the Necromancer and stuff. Which Necromancer dagger is really fun.
Yeah. I was playing Necromancer for a little bit there.
Yeah. Yeah, he agrees. Reticent. It really is. Like the first time you're there with all the 3 or 4 layers, you get really confused.
You know what? I changed my mind. King's Labyrinth is the best city. I wish you could commit crimes in this game, though.
Were you gonna kill the kids?
Yeah, I would. No mercy. I'd let my fire
The
demon
heroes
burn
never
it.
die.
That kid's not a hero. He probably picks his nose and swipes it under the table.
He's not old enough to decide if he's a hero or villain. I don't think that the plant people would be happy living in the snow too much.
I mean, that tree looks pretty happy.
Does it?
Yeah.
Being weighed down by snow and having its branches constantly broke.
Builds muscle.
Builds fiber. Hey, that guy's a local.
Murder him.
He called me up. I'm just kidding. No.
This is a bad time to travel.
Everyone's so negative. Bad time for traveling.
Maybe they don't like the snow.
Okay. Dang, is that Samuel Cutler?
Look at those facial features.
He's trying to sell me religion right now.
Wait, he looks like Santa Claus. And he lives in the north where it's all snowing. It's him.
It's Santa?
Yeah.
I can't ask him if he's Santa.
Through his religion,
give
he later
magic Santa?
becomes...
No. I don't think he was Santa.
You'll just have to come back on Christmas and look at him.
Just stare at him?
Yeah. Like Christmas Eve, come back and he'll be gone. He'll be in his sleigh.
Just go there and stare at him until he gives you something. That's how it works. I don't know. The thing about this game, I would say, especially early on, it really triggers the whole collection thing to me. Because there's like every area you go to, you gotta find all the waypoints, all the vistas, all the point of interest, all the...
Yeah.
Like, that keeps, I don't know. If you're a completionist, you want to try to get to the 100%, so you're gonna spend a couple months just doing that.
I mean...
For a while.
That, and there's a collection path that I'm working on right now with useless items.
Mm-hmm.
I'm missing one item and I don't know what it is.
So,
There's 25 useless items that have no value to the game.
yeah. Do you know how long it took them to make that? Giant cat out of ice.
It depends on if they used magic or did it by hand.
I don't think my flamingo's having fun here.
He's just a bit cold. Buy
Yeah.
Tim a sweater.
I can this weather. I can summon my plant wolf.
Isn't that a base skill for the Sylvans?
Yeah. If you're a ranger, you start with that one automatically. That's your starter one.
I know
All
that
the rest just gets like, I think, a basic wolf. Where we get the plant wolf.
I know that the I was playing a Sylvan Mesmer and one of my abilities was summon a Sylvan Hound.
Sylvan Hound.
Yeah.
Alright.
Except it despawned after a certain amount of time.
Let me switch characters real set.
What character is this one?
It's kind of a low level. But I was just showing the necromancer since we were talking about it. My random Nord I made when I was messing around.
A Nord Necromancer.
Okay.
I mean, it
It's
works.
a low level. Yeah. Why wouldn't it work?
I really like the Warhorn abilities with Necromancer.
I don't know. I haven't messed with it too much.
It's pretty cool looking.
What do you like the staff? The
This-
scythe? I like
yeah,
the scythe
this-
blade.
I like all the summon abilities.
This is kind of weird though, because all your abilities, all 4 of them are like ground effects.
Yeah. Which is good when you're killing the worm.
It's great if you're playing with others, because you can just set up pretty easy.
Yeah, and if you fight enemies that go underground, the hole like stretches underground to the hitbox.
I guess I can, since I don't have to commit to it, I can mess around with if
Yeah.
it was 80, so I don't have the basic thing.
Oh yeah, the
Let's
banner
see.
system is pretty cool.
I also like the world versus world thing, but queue times are really long. Have you done that? Like the massive PvP thing?
No. I
It's
usually
fancy
stay in
and hard
Dragon's
out there.
Peak and do the quests there.
The fancy tattoos.
The wings on the back of the Necromancer. I really
weapons
like
is
the
there?
flesh golem on Necromancer. It's really cool looking.
Mm-hmm. You know this class way more than I do. I don't know.
Well, really, with Necromancer, all I did was summon everything that was I could possibly summon at once,
Mm-hmm.
and just have an army battle for me.
Yeah.
The lifesteal's pretty great too, though.
The F1 form is pretty nice.
Yeah. Elementalist has F1 through 5, which is really nice to switch elements
Yeah.
with.
They let you try out 80, but they don't let you try out the elite specs.
Yeah, you have to unlock those through special means,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm trying to get Tempest right now. I don't quite know what I need to do though.
How do I make it so I don't use it?
Use what?
I just teleport somewhere.
Oh, you can't. Go into your inventory.
I'm pretty sure I just.
Oh, that works too. You can just go into your inventory and take it off.
So, oh yeah. So what do you like better on just the Necro? Because the Ranger had a Druid, which is they're crazy. Probably one of the best healing specs in the game is the Druid, or Soul Beast, where you transform into animals, which is what I'm working on. Haven't got there yet.
I'm working on getting Tempest for my Elementalist, which they use a Warhorn, which I think's really cool.
Let's see. You get like the Reaper. What was the Reaper? Just like a bunch of life stealing,
Yeah, and then
crazy Grim Reaper stuff.
I really didn't like
Sword.
either of the Necromancer's big specials. I thought the original specials were cooler.
The third one coming out looks pretty cool in the next expansion, where you like become like an alchemist, where you have a bunch of use like daggers, not daggers, trying to think, maybe. We have like a lot of alchemy. You throw poisons at people and stuff. It reminds me of like an assassination rogue in World of Warcraft. Is what that one's gonna be.
Are they releasing a third specialization for each one?
Yeah, most of them.
Yeah.
Shows on the side.
Cause I'm thinking
Yeah.
about getting.
Yeah, there is
Weaver.
something engineer like. It's like a necro version of an engineer build. That is true.
An undead engineer.
Let's see.
You can.
Here's just a random mage. I don't really did anything with it. I'll let you can mess around with it. I'll switch you because you know this class.
I know this class.
You play it. I'll play all those.
Okay, it's my turn, Abel. I can work with you.
You will switch and you can show me a little bit about it. I know you didn't make the character. It's just a random human.
Okay.
I haven't messed
But it's-
around, but
Yeah, it's still level 80. I can work with it. I really like this class because like you have your fire, which is basically all damage attacks except your one evade, and then water you have healing, which you just change your elements with F1 through 4.
so elementals you get like 4 versions of every weapon in a way.
Yeah, basically. You basically have.
Do you just like specialize in one of the 4?
Yeah, I personally specialize in water, the healing one.
It's weird that it's water and not ice. To me.
Yeah. Where is it?
Yeah, they haven't announced their adventure classes yet. Yeah, that's true.
So,
I like the warrior one. The warrior has, it's pretty much the Final Fantasy Berserker class.
oh, that's.
Or Gunbreaker, sorry. But yeah, you use like a sword and a pistol together.
Nice.
It looks really good. There's some YouTube videos on some of the new ones. That one looks pretty nice.
My favorite
I'm
part
probably
about
gonna just probably use my other boost on a warrior just to have it when that comes out. Because
Yeah.
that's what I play in Final Fantasy. Something like that.
You know the best part about the Elementalist?
Fire?
You can summon demons.
Sounds like a necromancer thing. Yeah, and you were summoning weapons for me to use earlier.
Yeah. So, the weapon specializations are cool too. Because, like, as I learned today, your allies can use them as well as you. And they basically just change your entire loadout. So, like, you got your flame axe, which I haven't really messed with. See if I can go find
Flame axe was
something.
alright. The ice bow was okay. That one was just a lot of CC.
Yeah.
The sword seemed to kill things the quickest. Out of the ones you were
Something
dropping.
to kill.
Dang, he's just trying to run for me.
Get back here. I don't think. Yeah. Okay. I was about to say I don't know how long you gotta keep a weapon for. It's kind of weird.
Seemed like it was like 20 seconds. 20 to 30 seconds.
Yeah. This is my personal favorite though. Out of the weapons. The lightning
The
hammer.
lightning hammer.
Because of the 5.
The electric circle.
You gotta be Thor for a hot minute. Here's the ice bow. The summon
Yeah.
animations.
The 2 attacks really good on it.
Yeah. And then
Free hero point.
did I not challenge? Okay. It's disabled.
Yeah, you have to commit the level up.
Let's not do that.
Yeah, 2-hand on the Guardian. Have you messed with the Guardian?
I tried. I didn't care much for the utilities in it.
It's very defensive.
Yeah.
They make probably the best tank in the game. That and the Mesmer, what was it called? The Chrono Mesmer?
Yeah.
That one's really tanky too.
This Mesmer is really unique in one of its shielding. Because instead of like shielding your allies, you create a dome around the enemy. And it reflects all their attacks. The Great Sword in this is just an ultimate, really. So it doesn't last long and it has a long recharge. I wish I could find a dead body though.
You have that problem.
I mean, I was gonna show you.
You just revive random allies.
Yeah, there's a glyph that revives enemies, not enemies. You know what I mean. Allies. The glyph of storm. It's my favorite skill out of the utilities, just because it changes with each element on what it does.
Okay. Pretty cool. There's one more thing I probably want to touch on real quick. I would have to go back to the main character.
Yeah.
I was just going to talk about how the crafting works compared to other games.
The crafting's really...
You're just going to like confuse this round, and I have to try to kill the round.
Yeah. Teach you how to use an elementalist.
I'll just hit 5. That's one tanky round.
No, it's just that the water element doesn't do a whole lot of damage.
So do fire.
Yeah, fire does the most
Just hits like
damage.
that. Yeah. Pick up a skull. She has the power. I don't know what that was.
My inner demon's releasing. Look at us and our one viewer.
Heck yeah.
Whoever our one viewer is, I'm proud of you.
Look, it's Coach.
Most likely.
Coach and Vortex was watching. They're the ones that said stuff earlier.
Yeah. There was a third person. I don't know who it was though.
Let's see, where's the crafting right here? I'm just gonna go to a place I know has everything. Right.
Oh yeah, that's where I got my
Like, there's so many places. This one's just one of the nice ones that has everything grouped together.
and it's a small little town compared to Trio was watching.
Random stuff. Deposit.
You should trick or treat bag before I go
Oh my
insane.
goodness, does that make me mad? Saving a booster if I want to play. Let's see.
There's a whole bunch of different crafting skill lines, and you can only specialize in one at a time.
We get 2.
Can you get 2? How do you get a second one?
What? Well, I mean, you get 2 professions. Like, I do chef and huntsman.
Oh,
Yeah.
it won't let me have a second profession.
Might only have 2.
Like, I tried to switch from artificer to jewelsmith, and I had to get rid of artificer.
Unless cooking counts as something different. I forgot what that was under.
It's a good question.
Everyone wants something.
Like, if I try to learn something else. Yeah. So you have to have 2, then you would have to, like, buy additional crafting license. And you could get more than 2 if you spend money. But you can spend in-game money to get it too, eventually.
What's your class, coach?
I haven't picked one yet. I don't.
Like,
Oh yeah, he's the engineer.
is that medium armor?
I think they use leather. Pretty sure.
Yeah, you might pick up leather armor.
It also depends on what weapon he uses.
It's true.
I like May, because he could always do. Because that dude.
I know
If
Indy.
you like to use hammers and maces and stuff, you do weaponsmith. I do huntsman, which I don't know why I do actually. Because huntsman does like bows and guns, and it's like I'm currently using a dagger and a sword. I was like, I'm not really benefiting from that at the moment. I don't know, I'll think about it.
Yeah,
But I was saying, so like to find a new recipe, they have like a unique thing. You find a bunch of random things and you just click around until eventually you'll find something new. I don't know if I have anything new. Because I do a bunch of random crafting. I don't something random. Level 500. Did I can't find anything.
Try
I
check.
can't cook nothing. It's because I learned so many already. Because they're only showing new ones.
You're no Gordon Ramsay.
I'm no Gordon Ramsay. I don't know the ingredients. I just click around, throw things together. Just like in real
Engineers
life
can
and
use
see what
guns.
happens.
Like, they can use rifles and stuff, and then they can use hammers and maces, and...
Like, I haven't got far in a huntsman. You could always take that over and I can switch for something else. Anyway, you mix 4 things together. But I like, compared to other games on crafting, say you make like, with something I don't know. Yeah, I use that a bunch. So like other games, I don't know if you played crafting like on World of Warcraft or something. If you make like a huge batch, it takes like
Forever.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
Like if you make 100 or something, you pretty much have time to eat.
I once
Come
tried to
up.
make 999. It's not
Like
a...
I need a loaf of bread. I can make 84 of these and be fine. See on this one, see I craft 84. Like it goes slow, but then
It speeds up.
like crazy fast.
Yeah, I
So it
play...
takes no time at all.
I play a merchant in a game called Torum Online, so I'm crafting a lot to make items to sell.
So just that one little thing. And actually, I'm max level, but if you're not max level and you craft, you get a bunch of levels from it because it gives you XP.
Good to know.
So it's a good little way to get, especially the early levels of crafting.
Yeah.
I don't think I have.
I mean, once you have the supplies to make a
See,
mass
that
amount
one
of
was,
something.
yeah.
I also like the XP gain
Mm-hmm.
in the crafting.
I don't think I have anything.
Coach, no. Leave. Just get out.
This one? Yeah. Oh, I make the, what was it? Candy corn cake. I make that. That's one of the options. So if I have rifle, pistol, arrow.
Tim will eat you.
Tim?
Tim. Tim doesn't like candy corn. That's my
Well,
guess.
I have a barrel to stock. I have a barrel. I need to stock. And then combine the stock with the barrel with the health. And then I can craft something new. Make a healing rifle.
I mean, it works. Kind of like
So-
Anna from
So now
Overwatch.
you just mix those 2 things together. Now it appears in your list, and you can just make it anytime. See the thing. So
Not-
it saves it too. That's how you discover all ingredients in this game for the most part.
I've played
Which is
around with a
interesting.
couple rifles. Because there was NPC quests that handed you a rifle and said, here you go.
Yeah, since you mentioned that, let me find it for you. So what I'm gonna, it's what you're gonna have to eat. I'm gonna find it. What is it? So you get some candy corn glaze. You got, see there you go, candy corn cake. Doesn't that
That's-
look appetizing?
No, not at all.
Well, it has like lemon, orange, and vanilla, probably.
Gross. That's not a combination that should exist.
See, we put cream in the middle for you.
See, that lady right there, she's looking at you in disappointment.
Probably is. But she's a master chef, and I'm over here trying to combine candy corn with bell peppers. See, candy corn. I can make 2 more things. I don't have the other ingredients then. Anyway. But yeah, that's interesting. Crafting on this game. Each game has their own version of it. The Final Fantasy one's good too. I don't know if you ever played
Yeah.
that one at all. That one's a really good. You know what's a good system when people would rather. A lot of times, like Final Fantasy for sure, there's people that only do crafting.
Yeah.
Like that's all they do. That person has been there and done that. That's what I heard. It's like he heard me, just stops. That was weird.
Do we have anything else to go over?
Not really. This is just the first time meeting. Most people are busy with homecoming and stuff, so
Yeah.
they're all pretty much home and tired from doing all that other stuff.
Which next week we should be
Yeah, next week hopefully we'll get at least 5 people on and we can
dungeon raid.
go over through dungeons and get our opinions on that and everything. But thank you all for everyone who tuned in and stuff. Hope everybody has a good night.
Yeah. We'll see y'all around. Maybe.
Bye.